Today, we continue our International Eeks triple feature with Kim Jee-woon's bloody tale of repulsion, repetition, and revenge. The killing is endless, the violence is senseless, and we can't help but assume that the hero and villain in this movie must be massive fans of Tom and Jerry, as we meet the soulless serial killer, Kyung-chul, in I Saw the Devil.
You're listening to How I Met Your Monster, a podcast that explores the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. My name's Zach.
I'm Danny.
And I'm Casey.
And together we dive into the world of horror to find out how filmmakers have introduced us to our favorite monsters time and time again. This is How I Met Your Monster. Welcome to How I Met Your Monster, the show where we discuss the introductions to your favorite movie monsters. We're still out of the country on our International Eeks triple feature.
I wish I was out of this fucking country.
Yeah.
Yeah, which
same.
I think is kind of an issue now because what's the visa law now where like if you weren't back, you have to pay $100,000.
Oh, shit.
Just to get back into the U.S.
We need to get back to record in New Orleans for the Beyond. So we need to
Oh, shit. I don't have $100,000.
To be fair, we do have some extra time. God forbid, we can always shoot in Italy where the movie probably should have taken place.
Yeah. And then we can stay there and eat a bunch of pasta.
Oh, we'll stay at the hotel from the second season of The White Lotus.
No.
Danny,
no.
None of us have seen it.
We'll take the money we would have put towards
the
$100,000
The White Lotus
fine.
doesn't have anything to do with this show. What we're going to do is go to France and stay at
That's
the
where
same
season 3 takes, or season 4 is about to take place.
Well, we're going to stay at the hotel from An American Werewolf in Paris.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
With our luck, we're going to end up at the hostel from Hostel.
Anyways, guys, where did we go wrong? How did we get here?
That's a whole episode unto itself.
That's me. You're probably
turn.
wondering how I got here. Anyway.
I wish that's how this movie started. It's like him about to kill the killer. And it's like, you probably
like the very last scene where he's like leaving him in the house. Yeah.
Right before the guillotine cuts his head off.
Yeah. Like
spoiler alert.
Freeze frame. It stops. Oh my God. That's so funny. Guys, we're talking about I Saw the Devil. This is our second movie in our International Eeks triple feature. South Korean movie. Casey, you chose this, and good fucking Lord.
Yeah, Jesus.
And no wonder you like this movie. This is so dark, so sad, so fucked up.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. It's so dark that the least dark thing that happens in it is a family walking in on their dad getting his head chopped off.
Right. Which they kind of caused.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Which he knew they were going to do by opening the door. Oh my, we'll get there, but holy shit. Okay.
Yeah, Danny, you texted and said, "Oh my God, is this going to be like the house that Jack built?" And then I was like, you know what? It kind of is like the house that Jack built.
It is. I think what worked for me, what I really clung to was I loved the concept of it. Mm-hmm. The whole, like, I know we mentioned Tom and Jerry, like the literal like cat and mouse scene-ness of it.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. I mean, he literally set him free purposely. So he could keep
like, what is it? Catch and release, right? Like hunting. Mm-hmm. And I loved, this is the second movie in our International Eeks triple feature where our lead actor is James Bond.
Yeah.
Like
they were both secret agents.
So fun. And the fighting in this movie was genuinely a blast. Like I just had fun watching the, not just the, what do you call it? The fighting choreography, but the camera and the cutting. It was so clean. And I was quite engaged, and it really messed with my head because I was so repulsed by so many scenes that were then followed up with like the coolest fight scenes.
Yeah.
So I wanted to, like, when I left a Letterboxd review, I wanted to be like, whoa, such a badass movie. And I'm like, oh, wait, no, like a pregnant woman is like literally cut to pieces.
Yeah.
Maybe that's tasteless to review it like that. But yeah, that was, I like that.
Yeah.
You like the pregnant woman being cut into pieces?
Yeah, just in case there was any confusion, that was the part that I fucking loved.
No, you did mention the house that Jack built, and I even noticed, just even not in terms of like the darkness of it all, but even like little moments like when he has the pipe in the
in the car,
in the
car, and he reaches back against the pipe. I was thinking about Jack with the fucking
Uma Thurman with the jack.
He had like, it was a jack. Yeah, I was thinking it was like a pipe wrench, but yeah, it was a jack. Yeah.
And there's a very raw groundedness to those moments where, like, in like maybe a more traditional horror movie, the victim or the would-be victim would be kind of like preparing themselves for or running away.
Right.
But in this one, it's sort of like there's a line. I won't spoil it, but there's a line in the movie The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo where the killer is like, "You knew I was bad." And we're just humans are so we can't help ourselves but be like, it's worse to be impolite than it is to die, basically.
Yeah.
So like you would rather not embarrass someone or make them feel uncomfortable than like run for your life.
Damn. Yeah.
And that's that feeling that I had throughout the movie. And it made me like kind of reflect on myself. So now anytime someone comes up to me, I'm like, get away from me. Like,
Now, anytime someone offers you a ride in the middle of nowhere at a bus stop when it's snowing,
I've stopped. I've given it
in
up.
the middle of
You're going to embarrass the shit out of them, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah. This movie came out in 2010 and it's from Kim Jee-woon, who did A Tale of Two Sisters, which has been on my watch list for so long and have not seen it. Have you guys seen A Tale of Two Sisters?
I've not.
I guess it's like a more traditional like ghost story, I think. I could be wrong
I've
about that.
I've seen the poster quite a bit.
Yeah.
I'll definitely have to check it out because I'd heard that a lot of his movies are pretty intense, but this one, and I could be wrong, I've never seen them, but that this one goes even further. So if you like the style of his movies, you like his storytelling and whatnot and direction, but maybe you need something a little bit more pulled back in terms of violence. You might like the other one. So I definitely am going to check them out. Very excited.
And even the antagonist in this movie, Kyung-chul, played by Cha Min-sik from Old Boy. He's so fucking good.
He is.
And I was thinking, like, when watching him, it was like, I know he's an actor. I had to keep like saying that, like, I know he's an actor. I know he's an actor. I know he's an actor. Because he was truly like terrifying.
He is.
Well, he's so good at playing like an everyman and who has this like under like this layer of just like being totally demented. Like even in Old Boy, like he's technically like the protagonist. I mean, not technically. I guess it's like I won't say anymore if you haven't seen it.
Right.
But he's like uncomfortable. And maybe it is because he looks like he's very familiar looking. Like you've seen him before, like around. Like it just seems like one of those faces in a crowd that you're like, I shouldn't be afraid of you, but.
Well, the scene that really got me thinking about that was when he was talking to the nurse at like the nurse's station, and he was like hunched over and he was looking under like the like little desk window thing. He was like looking through. And I was like, dude, he's just like.
And relentless, because I didn't know that scene. I thought we were going to get like some breaks. But it's like, he just won't ever stop. Every time we see him, he's going to kill someone, and it's going to be really upsetting.
And a little spoiler, if you have not seen this movie, he's not the devil.
No.
So the title is I Saw the Devil, and which, it's fitting for this movie, but he kept saying throughout the thing, do you know who I am? To all these people, he's like, I'm Kyung-chul. Like, do you know who I am? And it's like, are you the devil? I was waiting for him to be like, it'd be like revealed as like the devil, but it's not that kind of movie. It's not a supernatural movie.
So there is the whole idea of who's our main guy, Soo-hyun, kind of in his like journey to torture this killer. He kind of takes on like the abilities or the being like the devil, kind of being a monster.
Do you know, I mean, like, he destroyed all those lives. Obviously, Kyung-chul killed them, but it was always, after a couple of them, all of them were directly related to him, like right after he had let him go and him needing to get somewhere or to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Soo-hyun knew that this was happening and that it would happen.
Yeah.
And it did become, and I think that came after when I watched the movie, where I reflected back on it, because on one hand, you put yourself in Soo-hyun's shoes, and there is part of me that's like, I would probably want to do the same thing. If someone like hurt my family, I would probably just transform. I would just become, nothing would matter anymore. But there is a knowingness to what he's doing. Yeah. And it becomes something else. Yeah. Or like, if you're going to do that, like, why not trap him? Yeah. And then just keep repeating it. If you're going to do that, why keep letting him go, knowing what it's almost like he's completely devoid of emotion and he doesn't care about potential victims. Yeah. Like even they warn him, like
he gets so many people saying, be like, stop what you're doing, man. Yeah.
Stop what you're doing, man.
Yeah. He could have trapped him, but then he wanted him to have that like false sense of success or victory of being like, he got away, and then be like, oh, he didn't. He should have
just put him in like an escape room that like just opens up. Like when you finally get it, it just goes into another escape room. And Kyung-chul's just like, oh my God, fucking kill me. And he's like, no,
dude, that's like
solve another one.
That's like if you took Cube and the movie Escape Room and put them together.
Escape Cube.
Have you guys seen? Okay, well, let's start with Cube. Have you guys seen Cube? Oh my gosh, check it out. Cube is really good. And also, have you guys seen Escape Room?
No, you did tell me it's really good though.
I really like.
I have been in an escape room,
and its sequel are both fun. Okay. Anyways, we're not talking about those movies, guys.
It's okay. We're allowed.
Fucking stay on track.
Sorry.
I brought
it's so weird. This whole recording is so strange for me because, listeners, you don't know this, but I ran into some technical difficulties.
I do now.
So now I'm recording in like just a different setup, and I feel we've been doing this for years. So I'm so conditioned to everything looking a certain way. And now that it doesn't, I don't know where I am. I feel like I'm in like Wonderland. Like I'm tripping balls right now.
You know what? Tom, what's his name? Tom Wilkinson. Green. You know what Tom Wilkinson says to Zach Braff's character in The Last Kiss?
Oh my God.
He's like, you had to have the last kiss, didn't you?
He says, what you feel only matters to you, Danny. It's what you do and say to those you say you love that matters.
Zach, I thought about this movie like 2 days ago, and I haven't thought about this movie in 10 fucking years. And it was after I saw The Long Walk, because The Last Kiss made me fucking cry. So I cried so hard when I watched that movie. And after The Long Walk, I was just thinking about other movies that have made me cry.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So
I just remember that as being the movie with Snow Patrol in the trailer.
But anyways, Danny, what I was saying was nobody knows that you feel uncomfortable. So got this, buddy.
And say the right things, and
you got this, buddy.
We'll be fine.
Listeners, I'm so comfortable.
Everything is so normal.
I'm great.
It's
me
great.
So good. This, I love it.
Well, because you feel so good and you're so comfortable, let's talk about I Saw the Devil.
Yes, this conversation is gonna be so joyful.
Are you guys ready to go to somewhere in South Korea and meet the devil, I guess?
Well, let's get there a little quicker. I see a guy in like a school bus kind of thing, and he keeps flagging us down to give us a ride. I say we take him up for it.
A hop on? Yeah. Wait, does his rear view mirror have like little angel wings on it?
It sure does.
I thought we were supposed to embarrass people like that.
Yeah, but see, we're turning a new leaf.
Yeah.
I'm presenting myself as someone who is purely positive and joyful. So
okay,
let's get on.
Pick
him up.
Pick him up.
Let's go. All right. Let's see. For I Saw the Devil, we have 11 official monster reveals. If you're new to the show, a monster reveal is any time that the monster is revealed to a character in the movie or to us as an audience. We have 11 for I Saw the Devil. Casey, you're up again. Europe. Not in Europe.
We're not in Europe.
We're not in Europe, but Europe again, because you picked this for our International Eeks triple feature.
Yes.
So could you please?
We're in South Korea, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Just want to make sure I know where I am. Where am I?
Could you read the synopsis from IMDb, please?
A secret.
A secreting agent.
Agent, man. Is he secreting something?
Yes, he's secreting secretions of the secret. A secret agent exacts revenge on a serial killer through a series of captures and releases.
And secretions.
There are lots of secretions.
Secretions and
plenty
releases.
of secretions in this movie. Secretions and releases. Yeah. I don't like the phrase captures and releases. I like capture and release, but I don't like it in a plural sense.
I don't like it.
It doesn't sound right.
It also doesn't make a ton of sense if you haven't seen the movie. It's kind of like, what do you mean? I don't know. It's such a specific detail that
it should say like a secret agent engages in a game of cat and mouse with a serial killer.
Yeah, and like toying with a killer. Mm-hmm. Also, I would argue that that's kind of like, I didn't see the trailer or anything, but it feels like a reveal. Not a reveal in that sense, but like almost like not quite a twist either.
Well,
like what was given out.
Well, it kind of is a twist because, I mean, it happens like 45 minutes. This movie's like 2.5 hours long. And like 45 minutes in, he already like catches the killer. And you're like, what? What's going to happen here? And then, I mean, there's still a lot of movie left. And then
I thought the movie was going to be kind of what we touched on earlier, where he just kind of imprisons him. And it's sort of like
torture and stuff.
More of a mind game thing and torturing. Yeah.
Yeah. Or that's the twist, that the runtime said 2.5 hours, but it really just stops. That's it. The movie's over at 45 minutes.
Whoa, what a twist. Did you see that coming? No, I thought I thought the story would, finish.
Yeah. They said there was an end credits scene, and so I waited for another hour and a half before Stupid.
It's worse than an M. Night twist.
How dare you?
What if this was the twist in Signs, where they find the aliens and then they release them and then they just keep fighting them?
They like flick water on them. Like,
yeah, it's like, oh, fuck.
All right. Well, we're going to start with our very first reveal, which is basically the very beginning of the movie. This is where Kyung-chul, who we don't know who he is at this point, he shows up, and the girl, what's the girl's name? Joo-young. She's got a flat tire, and she's talking to somebody on the phone who turns out to be her boyfriend, secret agent man, and secretion agent man.
Deletion? What?
I don't know. It doesn't work. And she fucking gets brutally murdered.
This part is scary.
So scary.
Yeah.
I really didn't. I knew it was coming. Obviously, like there was going to be something. It was leading up to something. But when he smashes the window,
yeah,
I thought we were getting more of a cold, like build, like a slow burn rather. But no, he just goes for it, and then immediately,
scary.
And the violence in this is so like real.
Well, that's another reason that it reminded me of the house that Jack built.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They don't.
And I'm not criticizing it, because I feel like I get it. I get why they went that direction, where we're lingering on these like horrific moments, and it's obviously supposed to make us uncomfortable, and maybe I don't know if justify is the right word, but like to kind of understand where the main character's coming from. But it was difficult. I will admit, I did have to look away sometimes, because it was also just like, I got really emotional in the opening. I was, someone, it's not that you can't relate to it, but like being in a relationship, like it's hard not to put yourself in the shoes of someone, of like, I can't even imagine dealing with that, or being on I don't know. It was very overwhelming.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Really I'm smirking because I watched it with Griff, and that part, when she's on the phone with him and he goes in that room and starts like singing to her. And Griff is like,
so cute.
That's so cute. And in my head, I'm like,
You're like, you have no idea
You have no idea what's going to happen.
God. Yeah.
He's like, I hope they do a callback to this later and they get to sing it to her in person.
That was literally the only moment of any levity in this movie.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only moment of it.
Yeah.
Which there is, to the movies, I don't know, there's an art to that, to set you up for such to raise you so high, only to throw you off the cliff and punch you in the gut at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Which it punches you in the gut for 2 hours and 10 minutes out of this 2 hour and 20 minute runtime.
Yeah.
I remember, I wrote down, ew, I don't like this already.
Yeah.
Sorry. You do like it though.
My next note was, she's pregnant. Fuck this.
Yeah. This is one of our toughest triple features that we've done in terms of intensity.
Yeah.
This is a tough, this is a rough one, you guys. Not in a bad way. I'm not saying that's bad. It's just, it's rough. Kind of objectively.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, Casey, I do ultimately like the movie. There was I'm just scrolling through my notes here. There was a point later, after we meet our second kind of villain, later in the movie, I wrote, this movie is so good, but I also absolutely fucking hate it.
Yeah.
I was so conflicted because,
Yeah.
Well, it keeps the movie keeps edging you, and you keep getting to this point where you want
that.
I know, but then you need the release, and
you get it.
Only kind of get
as you're crying.
Yeah, exactly. You get it sort of, and then on top of that, you're also getting the opposite of a release when someone good, quote unquote, good dies. It's hard to feel that satisfaction. Which makes the viewing experience of this movie so unique, and not in the most. It's unique, but it's upsetting.
Danny, I'm a little concerned now. Did this movie make you come?
Well, no, it got me to the point of wanting to come, but then I never did.
Oh, okay, you held it in. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
But once those credits rolled, you guys. There was a post-credit scene, and it was in my pants.
Gross.
So disgusting.
That's fucking gross.
I'm trying to be edgy, you guys, and it's just coming off really horribly.
You said edge and come in that sentence. Did you realize that?
Did I?
Yeah. I'm trying to be edgy, and it's not coming out right, you guys.
Okay, well, right after our first reveal, I mean, not exactly after, we get this very chaotic manhunt for this body, and it's almost like, and I'm not going to make this a conspiracy theory. I just won't do it. But it's almost like there's the head in the box, the head spills out of the box.
Yeah,
he's there. I was it's kind of like a continuation of 7, maybe.
Wow, spoiler alert. Sorry for anybody who hasn't seen the movie 7. It's been out for 30 years, but just in case.
Yeah, I actually think at the time of this recording, we just hit the anniversary. Or
really?
The day after. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I am not part of the police force or anything. I don't think that this was handled correctly. I'm just going to go out on a limb and say that.
Do you mean when they found a severed head and everyone just starts screaming and charging the field?
Yeah, and then they fucking play volleyball with it. Yeah. That.
Oh god.
They're sorry bro, I know it's your wife, but we just found a fucking head. Oh my god.
Oh, it was so wild. It just fucking rolls out. But then we get our protagonist, Agent Soo, who then goes to his chief or captain or whoever, and he's like, I just need 2 weeks off. I just need a little break. I just need 2 weeks. The dude's like, you want more than that? He's like, nope.
So
2 weeks is all I need.
I respect that. You still have blood on your hands from your wife's severed head.
Who is my daughter.
Yeah. Maybe 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But it wasn't the chief. It was the chief's.
It wasn't.
No, it was, he's got another boss. And he was the one who was like, you need some more time. But we're setting him up to be a fucking badass already.
Mm-hmm.
And we have 2 honorable mentions that happen. They're not official reveals, but we do kind of see some monsters.
Well, because he gets some suspects. There's like 4 suspects, and they're like, these are one of these guys probably did it.
And he goes after 2 of them. One dude is just fucking yanking it in this gross room.
Yeah.
And then talk about fucking a sad ending. He fucking pulls the plug.
Well, not only that.
And the computer shuts down right when he's fucking coming.
Looks like in Korea, their porn is censored.
Oh, dang.
Was it?
It was blurred. Yeah, her titties were fucking blurred out. What kind of shit is that?
Blurry titties.
Yeah, they were pixelated.
Sucks.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just his thing. He just wants it pixelated.
Maybe he's got a pixel fetish.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter anymore because his fucking balls are destroyed because dude's fucking smashed him with a fucking wrench.
Again, that's the thing with this movie is it messes with your head because it's quite satisfying to watch because you know this guy is like a horrible person,
right.
but
you have balls.
Also, watching someone get their wee whacked is not fun.
Wee whacked. Wee whacking.
Wee whacking.
And then our next honorable mention, the second suspect that he goes after isn't that brutal compared to the first one. But he
just gets hit with a car and beat up.
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
So let's jump to our second official reveal. This is the other girl at the bus stop. And she's waiting out there in the middle of the fucking nowhere. And he shows up in his school bus. What the fuck? And he's
Zach hates school buses, you guys. He hates them.
He shows up in his school bus.
Well,
so wait,
just like
is the new Matthew
dark.
McConaughey movie, The Lost Bus, is that like a remake of this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, because he was originally going to rescue kids from a wildfire, but he stopped because he saw this girl standing and he's like, I want to kill
Or what if
forget saving the kids, I want to kill this girl.
That's the
so
twist
then
in The Lost Bus.
They had to pick up Matthew McConaughey to finish the job. So 15 years later. But anyway.
So yeah. Another death and I guess the purpose of this is to kind of that's the thing that I like about the movie is there is like an intentionality to a lot of the horrific moments, not just to like prove and remind us that he's horrible, but that Soo was wrong. You know, he went after these 2 other guys on the list and the killer strikes again. So it's like, fuck, I'm wrong. Like he's still out there. And we also find out that there's like they kind of humanize him a little bit where they show him just kind of chilling and playing the guitar.
Oh, after he chops her head off with a guillotine?
Yeah. Kind of like makes it worse, you know? Because like
these things don't affect him.
Yeah, like I don't want you to have any. Maybe humanity is not the right word, but you know, like things that humans do.
Well, a lot of serial killers
play the guitar.
No, they just
actually some of the best guitar players just happen to be serial killers.
Charlie Manson never killed anybody.
He didn't.
No, he did not. He had other people kill people for him. But anyway, no, they just do normal things. Like, they kill somebody and then they go see a movie, or they kill somebody and then they go out to dinner, you know?
Like eat breakfast. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Yeah.
God, it's funny. I tend to lean toward supernatural movies when it comes to horror. I mean, I love Scream, but I love, they're just fun. And the older I get, I don't know why it's the older I get. Maybe it's just because like I see the world differently and you start to see like there are like actual monsters out there.
Oh,
this type of shit like wigs me out increasingly, like more and more.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
I
don't want to live my life like afraid and
of bus stops,
worrying. Yeah, specifically of bus stops,
of school buses,
and Matthew McConaughey. But there is like a level of like
I think a small amount of fear for Matthew McConaughey is healthy.
Yeah. But the thing is, there's a trick though. If Matthew McConaughey ever tries to kill you, there is a way out of it. You just have to say, "Don't kill me," because he can't help but respond, going like, "All right, all right, all right." And he's nothing if not committed.
I was like, you
so
said
when if he says, "Yeah," it's like, "Yeah, I got it." He's like, "Son of a bitch."
You know what's cool about these high school girls?
Oh God!
Oh, gross!
That line just got even somehow. That line got worse in this context.
Is Matthew McConaughey the real monster?
I mean, it's fucking nasty. It's different times.
Yeah, it's a crazy character.
Different times, it's fine.
Ugh.
Yeah.
But okay. Fucking gross.
Speaking of high school girls.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna do a little I'm gonna bring us out of this dark moment for a second and say that I really like dude's outfit, like his costume.
Palette cleanse?
His Agent Soo's
Soo-hyun?
fucking like his coat that he's like bundled up, but he's still like ready to fight.
Oh,
it's fucking cool.
I had feelings about this.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. He's hot.
I like had a
feelings,
moment with
like,
myself from like
he's sexy.
Whew, I'm like,
okay,
for
sure.
This is exciting.
When I was doing some of our promotional work for this triple feature, I remember seeing. I didn't know anything about the movie, but I saw his character in that like jacket and outfit, and I was kind of like, this seems kind of
lame,
boring and lame. But like when I started watching the movie and like seeing it in action, I was like, okay, I see.
He's so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Too. Like there's just this like devil may care. Oh, devil may care attitude, but he's also just so good at what he does. So when he fights, you don't ever feel like he's gonna lose.
Right.
You know? Even when someone does get the upper hand, you're like, no, he's fine. Like there is no, for me at least, like I didn't feel like a threat level there, but I think that's okay because I don't think the threat level needed to be there because it was in other parts of the story.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously you find out like the whole point is that we are just watching this guy hurt the killer.
Yeah.
Which again, like gave it this there is a weird satisfaction in this movie, and it kind of forces you to self-reflect a little bit. Like, what does that say about me that I enjoyed this? And maybe I only enjoyed it because it
if you
like dramatically contrasts the horror that we're seeing, that there is that kind of like payoff, for lack of a better word.
I don't know. Is there something wrong with me, Danny?
Because you liked the birders?
Yeah.
No, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, but it shows how we are different people on this planet, and
we are
bring
different people.
A colorful energy to the pod.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's different.
Everybody is different,
but
everybody poops.
Everybody poops. The poop is what binds us.
Everybody poops.
But you can't have it bind you too well. Then you're in trouble.
Yeah. You don't want to be bound up when you're pooping.
Oh my God.
Usually we're talking about dicks and stuff, but today it's all about
it's all about the poop today. Mm-hmm. One thing I didn't like, and going back to when he kills Ju-young at the beginning and he like cuts her up and her wedding ring goes to the drain.
Mm-hmm.
And then it stays on the drain, like on the edge, but then it falls down into the drain.
Mm-hmm.
And then when Soo-young comes later and he goes into the room and he sees the drain, he like looks down and he like immediately sees it.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, no, it is in that drain. It's down there, but you're not shining a light down there. You're not like, you're standing up looking down at the drain and you saw this ring. No. It should have just stayed on the edge there.
Yeah.
And then he would have seen it. Nitpicking, I know, but
you're clearly a man who has never had his fiance chopped up into pieces. So.
That's true. And hopefully I stay that way.
He's also is like a detective, so.
Yeah, it does give him superhuman like eyesight.
Rings float
like
to surfaces for detectives.
No, but they pay attention to things.
Yeah,
they notice more. They would notice more things than you.
Well, yeah, you would notice more things than me. I agree. But like, that doesn't change the fact that like the drain is dark.
It's okay, Zach.
I'm in the middle with you two.
I don't care.
I agree with Zach.
I'm just fucking with Zach. I don't care.
But also I could see how like he is very much looking for this thing. So
yeah, maybe
he noticed something we didn't.
But he's not looking for the fucking ring. Anyways, I digress.
What is this, the ring?
It's not that big a deal. It's just something that just kind of
and you know, like when they found her head in the river, it really bothered me that like, you know, her head would have been floating but instead it was closer to the bottom. I'm just kidding. I'm making fun of you.
Oh, fuck you. All right. Should we move on to another reveal?
Well, actually, I kind of want to talk about the one reveal because we didn't really talk that much about it, because she gets in the car with him and they're just like riding silently. And then all of a sudden he gets a wrench out and just beats the fuck out of her.
And it's not like he has it right by his side. He he stops the car and he's like looking for it. Like he's like digging around. So like it just draws it out a little bit more where you're just like, oh my God. Because you know what's going to happen. We know what's going to happen.
Yeah. And then even after she's knocked out, he keeps hitting her.
Yeah, it's so upsetting because you try to find like motivation for villains in movies, like just kind of, you know, subconsciously, like why are they doing this? What's the point? Even if it is just like bloodlust. And in this
but
movie,
that's also, I mean, that's the point of a movie. You're always trying to figure it out.
Yeah. In this one, you kind of, I don't even know what it is because it doesn't even feel like, I think we were talking about a killer once where it was like they get off on it or something, or like there's like a weird like fix that they get. This one, it doesn't feel like that for him. It just feels like he has to just get it done. Like if he's there, he may as well. Kind of like it almost feels like in the way, like, ugh. God damn
but
it,
he
here
likes
she is,
it.
like a killer. Yeah. It just, even like later, we haven't gotten to it, but the cab scene just feels more like, why did he do that? You just made your life so much harder for yourself.
Well, he likes killing.
Yeah. I guess it's a good thing that I don't get it. I'm like, why do people kill?
But there's product and process, right? And he, after after people are dead, he just gets rid of their bodies. But you know, so that would be that he enjoys.
Okay.
A product would be what they like the end result and what they can do afterwards.
That would be like an Ed Gein.
Yes.
Like he wants to use the body for something.
Yeah. Or like, you know, necrophiliacs and stuff like that.
Gotcha. And like Jack.
Yes. Well, Jack was definitely both.
Oh.
Jack was definitely both because he liked.
What an outlier.
What an outsider.
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, Matt Dillon. Yeah. Pony Boy. He's not Pony Boy, was he? Anyway.
Okay. The third reveal is just nasty. We find out that Kyung-chul is a school bus driver and he's like taking all these girls home, and you're just like, you know, something.
I thought this was going to be us seeing like, oh, look, yeah, he's a killer, but we also are going to see how he gets through his day to day.
His double life kind of thing.
Yeah, like he's not going to kill these girls. That's not going to happen. And we're going to see that like temptation. No, it still happens. It's like, it's so like overwhelming. The movie's very overwhelming because you don't get any like respite from the chaos.
No reprieve, He's disgusting.
And so he drops off all the girls except one, and
she fell asleep.
Yeah. And he takes her back to his greenhouse, and it's just, I hate scenes like this. They're just fucking awful. But at this same point, the police now know that he is dangerous. And so the school is trying to get a hold of him and, you know, make sure he doesn't kill any girls. But yeah, I don't even know what to say about this scene, this reveal.
It's just upsetting.
It's just upsetting. So I'm going to it does kind of bleed into our fourth reveal. So I'm just going to move to that one. Yeah. This is where Soo-hyun meets Kyung-chul in the greenhouse, and there's like a fucking cool fucking fight.
It is so fun.
Yeah.
And God, even like little things, they hit like the wiring or something, so it causes a flicker effect. So it's just like cool.
It's just cool.
It's just fun.
It's just cool.
We're not. I don't do action movie. This is an action movie podcast. So I don't know how to elaborate on that, but it was very cool.
Well, you know, I just watched the thing. I don't think this was, because you had said there was like some power lines and stuff that like made like a flickering thing. But I just watched a video about like unmotivated lighting. And one example they used was Tony Scott's Days of Thunder, where Tom Cruise is getting like an MRI and like the lights in the fucking hospital are like green. And there's like, it's like a foggy room. And you're just like, you know, Tony Scott his movies were just like that. Like Top Gun, Beverly Hills Cop 2, True Romance. They're like, he like would fill the room with haze to give it that kind of look. But it's like why?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's funny.
And I guess it doesn't really connect because this was motivated, but I do like some unmotivated lighting just for fun.
And it's like little decisions like that kind of elevate this movie a little bit. And you do feel like you're in good hands with like a director who knows what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So even when it does get very grotesque, you know that it's there to serve a purpose, even if the purpose isn't nice.
Yeah. So they fight, right? And in a previous scene, Agent Soo had secured like this little tracking device that he stole from the fucking thing. And to get it into the villain's mouth, he like fucking rips open a pack of milk or something, like a fucking bag of milk, and he puts it in his thing, and there's fucking blood and milk, and it's fucking gross.
There it is.
You love blood and milk.
Like the last 3 movies we have done have had
creamy blood,
milky blood stuff, and it's so disgusting. And I don't know why it keeps happening to me. Why does it keep happening to me?
Hopefully it's not prophetic.
Yeah, you guys don't seem to mind it.
I don't really mind much, to be honest.
It's not that I don't mind it. It's just that I really like it. You know?
That's so gross. But yeah, so he lets him go. Like they have this big fight. He like hits him over the head with a rock. And you're just like, oh shit. He pushes him to the brink in terms of life and death multiple times. And it's like, how does he know when to stop? Do you know what I mean?
I mean, being a cop probably helps.
Yeah. Are they trained on that? To be like,
it was an elective. It was like how to kill someone, but not completely.
How to smash someone in the head with a rock.
But they're probably trained on, like, I don't want to say necessarily resuscitating, but they're trained on how to handle people when they are at that point.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But our next reveal is the fucking cab with the knives.
Again, another scene where I was like, okay, this is transitional. We are just getting from one place to another.
Nope.
And we are going to see restraint for the first time.
Not
only do we not see that,
wild.
we see quite the opposite of restraint. This is crazy, this scene.
Holy shit. It is, just...
The knife fight in the car.
Yeah. And again, it's so like, we talked about the violence being so real earlier. And then we bring in some of the action in the previous scene in the greenhouse. And this is just like a fucking balls to the wall action scene. But it's also got that real violence kind of thing. And
basically,
it's just insane.
If you haven't seen the movie, it's kind of like the elevator scene from Captain America, the Winter Soldier, where he's trapped in the elevator. And you're like, how are they going to make this into a cool scene? But he kicks their butts. And you're like, wow, this is memorable. It's basically that.
Yeah, this is the Winter Soldier. Yeah.
It's the Winter Soldier of death scenes.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Danny. I'm sorry.
Well, again, I can flip it. If you haven't seen the Winter Soldier, that scene is like the cab scene from I Saw the Devil.
That scene is really good in the Winter Soldier.
It is. But yeah, the whole idea of just being contained in this very small space and somehow it's still engaging and also feels, because once you know it's coming, you're like, okay, there is going to be a suspension of disbelief maybe, because like, why wouldn't the guy in the back just do this? Or why wouldn't the guy just, you start to like, kind of, it starts to play out in your head before you see it. And you're like, oh, this is going to be ridiculous. But actually, there is a level of believability with how Kyung-chul kills them and sustains the scene for as long as it goes. And it feels like it could actually really happen that way. And I'm like, it's so frustrating because it's like, he is so good at what he's doing. And the filmmaker is so good at making you believe
really good
that
serial killer.
You know, it's just,
so was the, when he, after this scene unfolds and then he opens the trunk of the car and he sees there's dead bodies in there. We know the guy in the back seat who had a knife was clearly a killer, right? Mm-hmm. Was the cabbie in on it too? Because the bodies were in the trunk.
I think that was more like a commentary on people in general. Like everyone kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Like there's just monsters everywhere.
How many of them are walking around among us?
Ooh.
They say 1 in 3 people are serial killers, you guys.
1 in 3?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
He's
One in
saying that
three
because
people?
there's three. He's saying that because there's three of us. Well, you guys know it's not me.
Zach's in a room with his two kids and he's just staring at them like it's me.
Who could it be? Okay, well, let's see. Since we don't know who the murderer is out of the three of us, let's go to our sixth reveal. Another fucking disturbing scene. This is the nurse.
Oh yeah.
So he finds himself. So he makes it to a hospital, right? He gets patched up from the knife fight.
He puts on like a soccer outfit or something.
Yeah. The scene with the doctor was interesting. Again, it gives you like his performance in that is really good. But the nurse there, he starts to fucking do shit.
I felt like in this scene specifically, because you don't really get a lot of, there's no real like explaining who this guy is or why he does what he does, but I feel like you get a little bit of exposition, I guess, where you see him speaking to a guy who is like older than him, maybe like a paternal type of figure.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see how he does not like the way that he's being disrespected, quote unquote disrespected. So then you're like, okay, is this like a guy with daddy issues? And is this like something that was, like more of like a nurture versus maybe it's nurture and nature. Maybe he was inherently bad, but like the life that he had just kind of made him worse.
Mm-hmm.
Or the movie is just making you think that and then reminding you later that there is no reason why some people are evil.
Well,
yeah.
Oh, go ahead, Casey.
I think he's just well-rounded.
Yeah.
Because clearly he hates women too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I was thinking about his past after this movie, because you watch our protagonist go on this journey to, ultimately become a monster. So then it's like, how did this guy get where he is? Because the villain that we meet later, the cannibal guy, he talks to him and he's like, oh yeah, we met and we were going to we had this group where we were going to change the world or something. Or what did he say? Do you guys remember that?
No, I don't actually.
He was like, they were going to fight the system or something.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know, I guess shit went south.
And then I realized humans taste good. So
it fell apart because he couldn't stop eating people. But it got me thinking what brought this guy to this place?
And maybe that's the point. Maybe that's why. And I don't think Soo-hyun is ever going to be that level. Right. But you are kind of seeing like cause and effect, like we're seeing like the roots of a monster and we're seeing the end of a monster. So there is like this kind of cyclical nature to it. Yeah. Maybe that is being presented.
Well, it brings up a question. Are people born this way? Or
Lady Gaga?
I don't understand the reference, but that's okay.
She has a song, Born This Way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, is it things that happen to them that make them do this? Or is it like...
both.
Yeah, I think it's both, especially with Kyung-chul.
Mm.
Well, that's what, he could have been born that way, but then Soo was made that way.
But then you think of Soo-hyun is his job is to kill people. We just never really see that. He's a secret agent.
That's true.
Killing is not frowned upon. Obviously, they can frame it as necessity.
Right, but it's not new to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like you said, I don't think Soo-hyun is going to become this serial killer now. That's not the point of the thing. But
but there's a bloodlust. He didn't get forced into that job either.
Right.
He chose to take on a job where you are a killer.
Mm-hmm.
And it is an art form in the way that you perform these kills. And you could argue that Kyung-chul treats it like an art form in the way he kills. It's just, it's different shades of the same kind of performance.
Yeah.
And I think that's interesting when you pull back of what the movie is saying about society in general and what we normalize versus what we kind of vilify. And that's not to say that we shouldn't, because Kyung-chul is objectively a monster.
Right.
But then it forces you to kind of wonder, but why then isn't Soo-hyun a monster? Just because it's like government,
because he
funded,
did it with a badge,
government sanctioned. It's just funny how we are talking about being conditioned and nurture versus nature. We are conditioned to kind of see things a certain way in society because we're used to it.
Right.
God, you go back in time, like when kind of being barbaric was necessary to survive. But we've obviously evolved from that. We don't need to be. It's no longer a necessity. But there really are still parts of life where it is necessary, or at least we're told it's necessary, to resort to violence in order to solve a situation.
Danny, I think you're very barbaric.
Well,
Absolutely.
I haven't evolved. I'm the least evolved of us.
Yeah.
Oh, so listeners, if you've been following along, this is a whodunit episode. So you have to figure out who the killer is by the end. And some evidence is being dropped. That's not to say, would we give it away at this point in the episode? I don't know. Maybe we will.
Huh? It's a twist.
It's up to you to decide.
It's Danny because he's out of M&Ms. He's on a rampage.
Oh, no. His butt feels so empty.
I've never had an emptier butt.
I need to find something to fill my butt.
I have to fill my butt.
Oh, God.
I've been trying different things. I've been trying Skittles. They just don't melt the same way.
Ew.
I tried the crunchy M&Ms. I'll never do that again. I'll never make that mistake
so many
again.
particles left over.
So many particles.
God, okay.
You hear it when you walk. It's like a crunch sound.
I'd never in a million years thought I would want to move on to a scene about an Achilles heel, but
hell yeah.
I'm going to move on to that scene.
That'll cleanse the palate.
God, yeah. Some of the violence in this is like the visual, like the close-ups, and oh God, the Achilles heel. He gets him because at this point, Kyung-chul is assaulting this nurse, and Agent Soo can hear it in his little earpiece, and he drives to the fucking hospital and saves the nurse and fights Kyung-chul again, beats him to like an inch of his life. And he says, "Don't act so weak. This is just the beginning. Remember, your nightmare's just getting worse."
Oof.
And then he cuts his Achilles heel.
His
Achilles tendon.
Oh my God. I fucking hate it so much.
So, okay. Maybe this is so obvious and I'm just like reading into what is on the surface. Do you think, because I was trying to think of like Kyung-chul's day-to-day life. The fact I mentioned how I'm like, wow, there's no downtime. He just keeps killing people. Do you think he actually is killing more aggressively because of what Soo-hyun is doing? And it's kind of charging him up? And that like maybe he wouldn't have been so aggressive to like the cab driver, and he would have just kind of like, just get me to where I need to be, and I can like, and maybe the pharmacist, maybe I would have just like gotten what I needed.
Well, yes, those things. Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning.
Oh,
Agent Soo has created all of this collateral damage. Those people wouldn't have died because they're all directly after or related to the fact that Agent Soo did something to him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Well, even like he was gonna, he wanted to do what he wanted to do with that schoolgirl in the greenhouse, and then he says to the nurse in this scene, he says like, "I was gonna have a good night, basically, but that got screwed up. So now I need to find a way to,
Right.
So
and the cab driver's like, quite simply, he just wouldn't have been there. He wouldn't have had to. He wouldn't have had to take that cab.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah.
Sort of like the story of Odysseus,
Yeah. For sure.
Just going on a quest and an odyssey and just facing monster after monster.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who's Medusa in this story?
The chief.
And I Saw the Devil.
Yeah. Who's Medusa?
Oh, maybe Medusa.
The girl in the house.
The sister-in-law?
No. The cannibal's girlfriend or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's good.
Yep.
That checks. You heard it here, folks. Christopher Nolan's Odyssey.
In theaters, 2026. But speaking of cannibals, let's move on to our 7th official monster reveal.
Finally.
What's this guy's name again?
Taeju.
Yeah, he's like fucking eating some shit.
My brain melted here because I was so confused. I was like,
You thought it was him.
What? I was like, is he eating? What? Because I didn't know he was another bad guy.
You're right.
So like, I was like, what is he? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Is it human? What? Because they don't spell it out, which is good. But like, obviously you get it. But I was so like, I feel like I missed something.
Yeah. So Kyung-chul goes to this house in the middle of the woods, and you find out that it's like his old buddy where they used to fucking kill people together. And dude's eating flesh, right?
Oh, so sloppily.
So slow. It's like just like,
I mean, can you eat
uncooked.
sloppier than that?
Oh God, it's so gross.
I made them extra sloppy for you.
Just like you like them.
That's what Medusa says when she serves it to him. It was raw, right? Like,
oh
yes,
yeah.
He specifically said you have to eat it raw.
Oh,
yeah, and he's
God.
like, once you taste it, you don't want to eat anything else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, all right. Spoiler alert.
That
I
stuff
can't say anything
upsets
else.
me. God.
Makes me want to watch another movie, but I can't say what it is.
I know what it is.
Oh, is there like a secret cannibal movie out there?
We actually did an episode on
won't.
it. Me and Casey did an episode on it. You were gone, Danny. Me
Fresh.
and Casey did it. Yeah. Damn. I'm glad.
Have you seen it?
I'm
No,
glad,
I just
Danny,
figured.
that you finally figured it out, because I thought the movie was called Flesh. You guys would have been like, what are you talking about?
What are you talking
I
about?
was just like, what have I not seen?
Oh, it's
and
so
then
good.
I just remember the poster with like meat packing on it.
Dude,
so like, it's got to be
and
that.
the fucking Winter Soldier,
Oh, yeah.
Sebastian Stan.
You should
Is it
watch
time?
it. It has nothing to do with this movie.
Is Sebastian Stan a cannibal?
This is
he
Yes.
Sebastian Stanable?
Stanable. I Saw the Devil is a mashup of
The
potential
Winter Soldier and Fresh.
Is it part of the MCU?
No, fucking I Saw the Devil is a mashup of a potential 7 sequel and The Winter Soldier.
But not Fresh, even though that's like it
Well,
actually.
But Sebastian Stan
Relates
is
to
the Winter
that.
Soldier, and it
He
comes
plays
in,
the Winter
But
Soldier
it's like
in
closer
Fresh.
to Fresh than it is the Winter Soldier. Just saying.
Well, okay.
Yeah.
I don't even know anymore. But what I do know that Taeju,
Yeah.
fucking basically says what the movie's about in this scene, because Kyung-chul is
He's
telling
like,
him like,
classic scenario of a serial killer being hunted down by a James Bond-esque character. Am I right?
Kyung-chul tells him like all about what's going on in his life. He gets him up to speed, and Taeju's like sits there and he thinks, and then he starts to like giggle a little bit, and he said, "You've created a monster. How interesting."
Mhm.
And it's like, yep, that's the movie. There it is.
Yeah, that even makes Kyung-chul kind of like weirdly like
He can't sleep.
appreciate it, like the game of it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because there is like, you start to see
He's
there is
just
like
like
a
us,
rush
guys.
that he gets. He's just like us. Yeah. He's like, I like the fear. I bet he would like horror movies.
Maybe. Or maybe he'd be like,
That's what I've distilled this down into. I think he would like horror.
You know what Jeffrey Dahmer's favorite movie was?
Oh God.
The
What?
Goonies.
No, The Exorcist 3.
Oh, that's a good one. He's good taste.
He would make people watch it at his house and then kill them.
Oh.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Wait a
That whole
second.
franchise
Such a
is
good
crazy.
movie.
Wait a
though.
second.
What?
Do I have like a very flawed timeline of when Jeffrey
No,
Dahmer
it came out
was
like
around?
the year before he was caught,
Okay.
or the year he was caught. But it was his favorite horror movie.
So it was his favorite movie and he had just seen it. Come on, Jeff. It's called recency bias.
Well, that's why he watched it so much, because it had just come out.
Mm.
He really liked it.
Okay. Anyways, Taeju wants more fucking meat. So he goes and gets a girl out of a cage that is just, oh my God, this is where I wrote, this movie is so good, but I absolutely fucking hate it. This is
Yeah.
the moment I
Yeah.
wrote
Yeah,
that.
I'll never rewatch it. I might rewatch like the fight scenes. And that's about it.
On YouTube.
Yeah. I saw the devil fight scene number 3.
But this is our 7th reveal? Yeah. 8th.
8th.
Because this is where Soo-hyun meets Taeju in the kitchen area. I guess.
Yeah, I believe that woman was like the owner of the house too.
Oh God.
Medusa?
Okay.
No.
The
woman
lady
that
who
he
was
gets out of
chained
the
up.
cage.
Oh, ew.
Yeah. Because he says something about like, if you would have just listened, this would have been easier or something like that. But
yeah, so I think she lived there.
They fight again. Soo-hyun's really fucking good at what he does. Kyung-chul has a shotgun. The other guy's loose.
The cannibal is he gets
he fucking gets stabbed in the hand on the thing, and then he goes to pull it off, and the handle pulls off.
Yeah, so he has to pull his hand off.
The fucking metal is still
and you see it in his eyes where he has like an idea, like, I guess I can lift it up. And you're
good
like,
Lord.
God. That's the thing. A lot of movies you can like feel what the character's feeling, and this movie is at the top of that list of like how visceral it feels.
But what a great fucking element to put in the fucking script, that the handle comes off. Like you never see that before.
Because it almost, again, like it almost plays as a comedic beat.
A little
sort
bit,
of.
yeah.
You kind of can't help but like kind of laugh at it.
Sucks to be you, nerd.
Yeah.
But there's a little cat and mouse thing going on in the house, and the lady attacks him and he punches her in the face.
At the end of the scene, no, the people who are in prison don't get out, right?
Not that we know of.
That's the thing about this movie, is it goes back to that release thing. Like you don't get that satisfaction.
The cops and stuff show up later.
Okay.
And so I guess
they take him away in the ambulance and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, I was like, whoa, this movie's darker than because it like, it gives you that like morsel of hope, even in that darkness.
Yeah.
And then doesn't even like tell. Yeah. But I guess I was wrong.
Yeah. I think the cops show up later, and it's just, I think it's like, I guess you're led to believe that everyone else who was in prison got out.
Sequel.
Okay, let's see. Our ninth reveal. Now Kyung-chul has been caught, and so he knows now that he has a tracker in him, and he's got to get it out. And so he goes to the pharmacy to get some laxatives, and just decides to kill the fucking pharmacist because.
Well, he calls him. He does it, and then he calls. Agent Soo, and he says, "You better get
save him." Or,
and it like buys him time because he knows that he's going to stop and help this guy.
Yeah, instead of trying to figure out where he's at.
Which, brownie points for Soo-hyun. He is kind of becoming a bit of a monster, but he is stopping to help the pharmacist.
Yeah.
Danny, did you say brownie points because our 10th reveal is the guy who poops?
Poopy points, but
the guy who poops.
Imagine if that's how you were credited in your first movie. Guy who poops.
Guy who poops. When this happened, I was like, oh man, they're going to love this. I was like, this movie has it all.
It quite literally has it all.
God. Milky blood and shit.
Oh.
Ew.
God, I hate it.
I hate this movie, but I love it. But I also hate it. I don't know how to feel.
Is welcome. The devil like a nickname for poop in this movie? So it's like I saw the devil and they're like, oh God, fuck, I wish I didn't. I wish I didn't.
Okay, so our 10th reveal, Kyung-chul has now laxated himself.
Laxated. Yep, you got it.
He's laxated himself, and he digs around in his own fucking feces. I mean, I guess it's better than someone else's feces, but still fucking gross. And
I like when it's someone else's.
He finds the tracker device, and then a cop comes in who has to take a shit, and he fucking, does he kill the guy? Does he kill the cop?
I think he beats him quite senseless.
And then he puts the tracker in him. Okay. So now Soo-hyun doesn't know where to look, and it's one of those things where the scene plays out where Kyung-chul just gets away just as Soo-hyun is arriving. And it's like, oh, you just missed him. And now you don't know where he's going to go because you're taking all the fucking time to go see the cop who pooped. And
I know this is a deeply crass comment. And at this point, we've gone so far into that realm. But I wonder if there was like, again, I've used this word like 10,000 times, but like if it was intentional to have these moments of suspended relief, you know, like the guy masturbating and the plug is pulled just as he comes, and then the guy tries to poop and he gets beaten to death right before he can poop because he like really had to go. And they emphasize that. It's like these little like morsels of like that's fair. But it's like these little like morsels of like things that a human being can relate to or understand. You know, because like we obviously like all don't have experiences with like murder and serial killers and stuff. So it's just sort of like, how many opportunities can we take in this story to
destroy them?
Well,
what's the phrase where it's like you give you like you the pot is boiling and you stop it just before it goes over.
Yeah.
Edging. Just like you said.
Well, I think, you know, we've talked about themes in this movie and we talk about themes a lot in movies. The theme of this episode is that we've said it before, everybody's different, but everybody poops.
Yeah.
So I get it. But God, like I didn't think, you know, this episode of I Saw the Devil would get us to so much poop talk, but here we are.
Yep.
I don't love it, but I've engaged in it.
All right. Well, the movie's not over yet, but our final reveal is here. This is our 11th reveal. The captain, who is why can I not remember her name?
I don't know, but I can't either.
It is her dad and her sister get killed by Kyung-chul, basically because Soo-hyun was just toying with him and didn't stop it when he could have. And now everybody.
And this is arguably the coldest reveal in the movie because these are two characters who were just as, if not more, connected to
Joo-young.
Thank you, Joo-young.
I remember this time.
Yeah, thank you. The victim from the opening scene, because they're related to her by blood. And they were processing her death in a way that was much healthier.
Yeah.
Where they had to like take on the mantle of talking to Soo-hyun and being like, yo, we're processing it. You have to deal with this. You can't just
and they keep telling him to
so
stop.
Unhealthy. Yeah.
And then because he won't listen to them, they get fucking killed.
Like an awful thing happened. She was murdered. It's horrible, but it could just stop right there. All the tragedy. You could just end it and just process it, and deal with it. And it'll be a terrible memory that you guys can deal with together.
Right, could have just killed him.
Oh yeah. Or just fucking kill him. Like,
yeah.
This is an upsetting movie.
Yep. But in our last little bit of the movie here, Soo-hyun catches Kyung-chul and he's just like, okay, I'm going to fucking end this now, finally, after everybody's fucking dead. He takes him back to his own little hideout with the guillotine and he like sets him up and tortures him a bit. And they have this really intense dialogue between the two. And basically, Kyung-chul's like, you can't win. Like, no matter what you do to me, I've already
kill me.
At first,
fucked you up so much. Oh, yeah.
At first, he acts really like upset and hurt, and he's crying and stuff. But he doesn't really care.
Which is just so like, it's so fucked up because he's right. Like, everything he's done to him, he's
like if you think this guy gives a shit, like you kill him.
It's just
if you
it
think
proves the
this
point.
guy has any reason to live.
Well, you can't like no matter what you do physically, it's not gonna change like emotionally how fucked up like I've made you.
It doesn't compare to the turmoil that he's put him through.
Yeah. And so in our last bit here, the last scene, we see that he sets up this elaborate trap on the doors and the guillotine. And Soo-hyun calls Kyung-chul's parents and son. And they like show up. They open the door. They know that like when he opens the door, the guillotine's going to come down and cut his head off. So he's trying to tell them, Kyung-chul's trying to tell them not to open the door.
Which is weird because you're seeing now like he does have humanity. There is like this little shred of like a person in there.
Yeah, because
like
he
a
knows
dad,
that
a
if
son.
they open the door, they're going to have to live with the fact that they killed their dad and
Do you think that's
son.
what it is, or do you think it's just that he wants to
I
survive?
thought that's what it was. Yeah, because he's like screaming at them, like, don't do
I
it.
absolutely think that.
Because he doesn't care. Like, he even says, like, if you kill me, you kill me, like, whatever.
Yeah. But I absolutely think that Agent Soo was like, yeah, like he did that on purpose so that he would have to, the last thing that he would ever know was that his son and parents killed him and that they would have to live with that fact.
Right.
And so,
God,
it's so dark, but what an amazing scene when Soo-hyun is walking towards the camera, and this whole movie, he's cried a few times, but it's just been like some tears streaking down his face a little bit. And he's walking and he's like stone faced almost the whole movie. And then he just fucking breaks down. It's so good. Like the scene is just
forces
incredible.
You to wonder, like, yeah, we get why he's crying, obviously, but like, is there?
I love how I talked it up so much, and then Danny's like, yeah.
Well,
we get why he's crying.
No. I'm just saying, no, I was just trying to think of like, is it just like the release, or is he considering every little detail of like the things that we've been talking about over the course of this episode? Like,
probably.
Well, I think they're probably
has
one
he
in
considered,
the
is there regret? Like, fuck, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I just ruined this kid's life. You know, like,
I think
is it just for his wife? Is it just for?
Yeah, I think it's for
it's
everything.
all the people that he fucking killed.
God, it's so fucked up.
It's everything. Yeah.
That post-nut clarity comes in after edging for so long.
Don't ruin that scene for me, Danny.
The post-nut clarity crying scene.
He just comes right there in the fucking road.
He's like, damn, did that just fucking make that kid kill his dad so I could feel better about myself? What the fuck?
So fucked up. No, Casey, like, thank you for choosing this movie. Like, I hate you a little bit for it, but also it was very fucking
good. I feel
good.
like that happens, though. I feel like that's kind of my thing on the show, you know?
No, it was really good. Very dark, sometimes very hard to watch, but it was good. It was good.
I slept better knowing, we're not going to spoil what it is, but our hint of a spoiler would be our next triple feature is so the opposite of the tone and energy of this. I literally was just
thinking that.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking about what I chose for the next one, and I was like,
yeah,
that's fun.
Like,
yeah,
you can just put your feet up on the table, lean your head back, just relax with a smile and a happy grin on your face. And
yeah, this is a heavy triple feature compared to the next one.
It's therapy for this. It's the antidote for this triple feature.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, that is I Saw the Devil. That is our second movie in our International Eeks triple feature. But now it is time to choose our favorite reveals in I Saw the Devil. Okay, so for our official reveals for I Saw the Devil, we have 11 official reveals. And you guys know that it's now tradition that we have some alternate titles for these reveals. So here we go. Try to keep up. Just watching Back to the Future. Watch me for the changes and try to keep up.
Try to keep up.
Listen to this.
Number 1. Kyung-chul kills the girl when he's trying to change her tire. Also known as, that's not how you change a tire. Also known as, send me an angel. Because he's got the angel wings on the fucking thing. So
that's
dumb.
Not how you change a tire.
Our second reveal is the girl at the bus stop. Also known as, does this bus stop at Death Street? Also known as, next stop, Deadsville.
Next stop, I quit.
Okay, number 3 is the schoolgirl in the assault scene in the greenhouse, also known as gross.
Yeah.
Number 4 is Soo-hyun and Kyung-chul meet in the greenhouse right after that, and they fight. Also known. Oh, Jesus Christ.
This is my favorite thing ever, by the way. When you can't talk because you're giggling so much.
Oh, no.
Also known as.
If this isn't the funniest thing
I
I've ever
can't
heard.
help it. I love it. It's so funny.
Also known as greenhouse gases. Also known as
What?
Also known as also
I
known
thought that was it. I was
also,
like, what?
Also known as greenhouse gases, more like greenhouse asses getting kicked. Number 5. This is the cabbie.
Listeners, don't give us 5-star reviews.
So hard.
Don't give us 5 stars of reviews. We haven't earned them.
Number
Why are you
5.
laughing so hard?
Number 5 is the cabbie in the passenger with the knives, also known as "Hooray! You brought a knife to a knife party." Knife fight. Hold on.
A knife party.
It's like, dude.
It's supposed to be fight. Hooray! You brought a knife to a knife fight.
Greenhouse gas?
More like greenhouse asses.
Getting kicked.
Okay. Number 6 is the assault on the nurse in the hospital, also known as gross part 2.
Yeah.
Part 2.
Yeah.
7 is Taeju. 7 is Taeju, also known as sloppy seconds. Do you get it?
That's disgusting.
Do you get it?
Number 8 is Soo-hyun meets Taeju, also known as Agent Soo has a handle on this situation. Number 9, the pharmacist meets Kyung-chul, also known as, hey, you've got to pay for those laxatives. I'm sorry. Number 10 is the.
How about you need laxatives? No shit.
Too late.
It's good. Number 10 is the poop man, also known as the poop man. And
yeah, by the way, we were kind of hard on ourselves. Like, we kind of implied that we just keep doing like poop humor. The movie put us in a position.
That's true.
To introduce that into the conversation. It's
Yeah.
not like we just like decided to bring it up.
It's like 10 seconds of the movie.
Yeah, but it's the most poop I've seen in a movie.
Yeah. And this movie is so dark and heavy that like we could not talk about poop.
I don't mind that we talked about poop.
You know what I mean? And number 11, the captain and the sister-in-law meet Kyung-chul, also known as a family affair.
Do you mean like a family affair, but it's with beer?
Danny, I do mean that.
Good one, Zach.
Good one. Thank you. I came up with that one all by myself.
What's that corn song?
It's all in the family.
That's a good one. That's the one we should have used for that.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
Well, now it's time to pick our favorite. What do you got? Casey, this was your movie, so you go ahead and choose your favorite reveal first.
My favorite reveal is that's not how you change a tire. Because it just sets it just
completely sets the tone of the movie.
Yeah. We just come out here and in the first, set the tone of the movie there in the first scene. Yep. I love it.
Yeah. You know what you're in for after that. It's ugh. Danny?
So I was between 2, but I think I'm going to go. The one that, there's 2 that just like really stick out. I'll say the runner-up was, hooray, you brought a knife to a knife fight. the cab scene, because that's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
And it really was shocking and it upset me, but it was done very well.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to give it to greenhouse gases, more like greenhouse asses getting kicked. Because it was so, like, honest, I kind of want to go back and like watch that scene. It made me want to watch, like, I don't know. I had a moment where I was like, do I like fight scenes in movies like more than I do?
Yeah, I did not know that you did not like them.
It's not that I don't like it. I just don't ever find myself like, oh, I want to watch like a fucking like action movie.
Oh,
I tend to just want to watch like a really emotional, dramatic movie, a very fantastical movie, or a horror movie. It doesn't mean I don't like the other ones. I just don't tend to like want to put them on.
Mine is usually I want to watch something. I want to watch a scary horror movie, or I want to watch a ridiculous action movie.
Interesting.
So all those times that I ask you guys what Jean-Claude Van Damme movie you're watching tonight, Danny, you just like never want to watch one?
I have no idea what you're talking about. You're talking about Jean-Claude Van Damme. Like, I'm lost and I'm just going along with it because we're friends. But no, I'm kidding. I do. That's the thing. It's. I think the scene was more like reminded me how much I liked those types of movies. Like when it's done really well, it's very satisfying.
Yeah, I agree. And I mean, that was my favorite reveal too.
It's funny
Greenhouse
that
gases.
it is. Oh, really? Okay. Was it for the same reasons or?
Well, yes, probably a little bit more too, because that was when it was like I had mentioned earlier, it was like 45 minutes into the movie and we're like, okay, he's already catching the killer. Like, here we go. Like, what is the rest of this movie about? If like, here it is. And then it's like, that's where you find out that he's like, he lets him go and he sets up this whole thing. And so it's like, you get that really cool fight scene, a really like tense setup to the fight scene. And then it's also like, oh, okay, here's what's going to happen next.
The movie is taking shape now.
Yeah.
The movie kind of becomes what it is in that moment.
Totally. So yeah, those were good. All right. Now it's time for a segment that we like to call The Real Monster. I'm going to go first because for as dark as this movie was, there wasn't a lot of real monsters for me because everything was just fucking super fucked up. Yeah. So I have eating human flesh is pretty bad. And then my next one is Kyung-chul's manners. He doesn't have very good manners, you know? It was in that scene with Taeju in the farmhouse, and he's like talking to that girl who we said is Medusa. And he's just like, get me water.
Yeah.
He
also
like pushes his cup
he's
towards
a guest.
In their
house.
He's the guest. So I mean, well, that's not helping my case, Danny, because like a good host would be like, oh, do you want more water? But he's just like,
I see what you're saying.
Get me water, as he's like chewing on shit. I don't know if he was eating flesh as well, but
I feel like this scene is sort of like a remake of the scene from To Kill a Mockingbird when that the neighbor is invited to breakfast and he starts putting syrup on his dinner, and Scout starts laughing and Atticus gets mad at her because he's like, you have a guest, they can do whatever the fuck they want, and you treat them, you know, like a good host would.
Well, that's dangerous.
Yeah. But Kyung-chul saw that and kind of, you know.
Yeah.
He saw To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he was like, well, son of a bitch.
He's like, Atticus says I can do whatever the fuck I want. Give me water.
He always thought mockingbirds was just another word for human. So he's like, to kill a mockingbird? You can just do that?
You could do it?
And be a terrible guest at someone's house? He's like, do I love this movie?
Casey, what's your real monster for I Saw the Devil?
My real monster is people who use windshield wipers when you don't need them.
Ooh, that's good.
Can't stand it. I hate being in a car with somebody and that's like,
you can turn them off.
Yeah, Danny, I know you don't drive, so you.
On the flip side of that,
a windshield wiper.
On the flip side of that, have you ever had your windshield wipers where it's like the rain's coming down, but you can still see and everything's fine, and the passenger reaches over and turns on the windshield wipers?
Oh, I would slap somebody.
I would straight up veer the car off the side of the road and kill us all.
Because I'm so picky about when my windshield wipers go off that unless it's raining really hard, I don't turn them on. I hit the button when I need to.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, at the beginning, she's
that,
just
like,
sitting
point
there.
of no return where you're like, I can still see.
So Ju Young's when she's
there.
in her car and it's going on.
Yeah. And there's nothing coming from the sky. And she just
hey, what is it? Just snowing, right?
Yeah.
Even?
I mean, not really even. There's like 3 snowflakes.
If she's parked. Yeah. It's like, who fucking cares? Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn. Danny, what do you got?
Unpopular opinion. Did she deserve to die?
I wasn't going to say it, Danny, but thank
you. He was driving by and he noticed the windshield wipers going. And he was like,
that's it.
What do you got, Danny?
I have Soo-hyun hiding the tracker in plain sight on the van. Or on the bus, rather. There's the scene where you find out that he put the tracker on his bus. It is right there. There's not even kind of hidden. And I get it. It's probably like a movie thing, like just to show the audience.
There's like a big red flashing light.
Yeah. I was like, wait, what? I literally, to the point that I thought, I was like, oh, he's going to see it. He's going to get rid of it. Like, it's so
there's
obvious.
A point to the reason that it's in the spot.
No, it's just.
Yeah.
And that's funny enough, I literally, so listeners, we had to pause our recording of this and delay it because I got sick. It's my fault. So I kind of forgot all the notes. I actually kind of forgot a lot of the movie until we started talking about it. And I forgot that of the 2 real monsters that I have, the second one, it was just poop. I giggled earlier and because I looked down and I was like, oh, there it is.
And you had no idea we would get this deep into.
No, I didn't realize it would be such a subject. Yeah. Topic.
That's funny.
So yeah, bad espionage skills and
one could say, you could put those together and say shit espionage skills.
Yeah. Shitty a shitty spy.
Yep. It's a tongue twister.
Ooh. That was actually
you said shit espionage skills.
Shit espionage. Well, Sean Connery was originally supposed to play the lead in this movie, and he was going to have a shitty espionage
but he died.
character. Yeah, but he wasn't alive. Oh no, he was alive in 2010.
I know. I'm just kidding.
All right, now it's time for our final segment. Would you survive?
I can't imagine a scenario where I'm alive in this.
Yeah, because everybody is so brutal.
Yeah, and I'm so weak.
Part of me likes to think that, like, oh yeah, everyone's like, oh, I'd be able to do this and this. No.
Yeah.
Well, we also mentioned
you
like
would
the
freeze.
whole. Yeah, we
You'd
did.
die.
We mentioned the girl with the dragon tattoo thing, the polite thing, and I would be like, like as he's killing me, I'd be apologizing. Like, I'm sorry.
What'd I do?
I'm so stupid.
Was I talking too much?
Are you hungry? Can I make some food?
I'd be that cop running to the bathroom to take a shit.
Yeah, we'd all be in compromising situations. We would be recording this podcast and we're like, ugh. Like, I don't want to stop just because a guy's going to try to kill me.
All right. Well, guys, that's it. I Saw the Devil. Check it off the list. If you've seen it, maybe watch it again if you hate yourself. If you...
Hey, I've watched it a few times.
Yeah, stand by for our commentary episode on this movie coming out.
Yeah.
Just kidding.
Yeah, that's our second movie in International Eeks. Number 3.
If anything, I hope this episode is kind of a palate cleanser to the experience and the emotions you might feel after watching the movie.
Yeah.
Which isn't to say it's a bad movie. It's a very intense.
Yeah. I hate it, and it was really good at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah. Danny, what's our next and final movie in our International Eeks triple feature?
So we're either going to stick around in Italy or we're going to fly to New Orleans to watch Lucio Fulci's The Beyond.
Okay. And why is it either or?
Well, it's an Italian filmmaker with Italian everything, but it is set in New Orleans.
Okay. Very good. It's a fun movie.
Very fun.
It's gross.
Yeah, I've never even heard of it.
I think you're going to like it. I hate setting people up, but I think you're going to dig it. I think you might even be surprised that I like it. It is the first, I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna. My gut reaction to it was it felt like I had watched like a nightmare. Like I even had nightmares after I watched it, and I don't really get that from movies a lot. Like I actually had a nightmare from it. Like it freaked me out.
Yeah.
Very strange movie, very dark, very fun, weirdly.
Cool. Well, I'm excited for that. That's coming up in a couple of weeks. If you're not following our show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, YouTube even, go ahead and follow us so you never miss fun episodes and dark episodes or poopy episodes about dark movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Speaking of social media, where can our listeners find you guys on social media? Social media.
Social media. You can find me on social media.
I am on Instagram at wolfmothercasey.
Wonderful. Danny.
You can find me on Instagram.
That's good.
Blue Sky.
I
And
hate it.
Letterboxd.
He's even got the little
Letterboxd.
whiskey.
Yeah, I hate it. I want to
You can find me on Letterboxd.
stop it.
Why do you hate it? It's good.
No, first of all, I don't care for Sean Connery. Sorry. Second, the way you're doing this with your mouth.
You gotta do it. You gotta do the whole thing.
You're like the Grinch.
At Danny Shalem. That's Danny, DANNY SHALEMME. That's 2 M's like the candy. Melt in your butt, not in your hands.
Something Sean Connery would definitely say.
I actually liked
Classic
it.
Sean Connery line.
I actually liked it more when I thought of you as the Jim Carrey Grinch. So.
Oh, see, now I want to now I'm going to, all tonight, I'm going to be staring in the mirror trying to practice my Jim Carrey as the Grinch impression.
Okay, you guys, that's it. I saw the devil. Thanks for listening.
You did?
Danny.
Make sure to join us for The Beyond. And until then, thank you all for listening. Now go meet some monsters.